Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Equinox and New Moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow, and it helps me out so much, so thank you so very much for doing so. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this equinox and new moon. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels. Oh, goodness. So here we have Cernunnos reverse. Now this is the devil energy, and there's a sense of addictions, fears. This could be Capricorn energy because Capricorn is represented by the devil in the major arcana. It's reverse. So there's a sense, I just see it like tendrils kind of creeping up on you in the moments when you least expect it. So addictions don't have to be just alcohol and drugs and sex and food and shopping, but it can also very well be doubts and fears and anxiety and worry and, consuming media that just makes you worried and depressed and upset. So just be very mindful of this because it can come in many different ways. Let's see what spirit wants us to be aware of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Here we have tranquility reversed. So that makes sense. If we have kind of negative energy coming up and sneaking up on us, tranquility reversed means that we just need to work on staying calm, on staying tranquil, at being in peace and at peace with ourselves. It moves us to our tarot energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So it's interesting. We have the star here reversed, which means that we have to be mindful about getting in our own way, Aquarius, because the star represents Aquarius in the major arcana. And so that's coming forward of be mindful of getting in your own way. Be mindful that you're not getting enough sleep. Be mindful that you're not looking at opportunities that open up to you. And of having this very set way of seeing the way that you're supposed to progress forward. And Spirit's going to be like, hey, look over here, do this, try this. So this is going to be a time to step out of your comfort zone, try new things, experience new things, get out there. You will be pleasantly surprised. Now, what's really cool about this equinox is that absolutely 0 planets are in retrograde during this time, meaning that there's tremendous energy of I get to move forward. I get to see. I want to see. I'm curious. I want to branch out and break out. With the new moon, it's in 0 degrees Aries. Now, an underdeveloped Aries is warlike, right? But a developed energy, a higher energy vibrational Aries, that person kind of sees things in 3 dimensions, looks at things and can see how they will progress and why they should progress this way and what's going on that way and what's planned over here type of thing. It's like the exquisite general, because Aries is the god of war. And if you were up in the heavens, right, or in Olympus and looking down, you could see how things would go. You could see into kind of like the hearts and minds of men. So there's going to be this power here that comes from being elevated in your energy vibration. Now, we have this time of triumph coming forward. This is also known as the astrological new year. The new moon, the equinox, brings us a triumph over darkness. The astrological new year is what the equinox is called in astrology, because there is a sense of like, I get to start again. Like, we're starting at Aries, right? And it goes through all the astrology again until we get to Aries once again at this season. So there is a power that's moving us forward. There's a sense of, if the new year didn't start off, if 2023 didn't start off the way that you had hoped, this is a restart button. So that is absolutely fantastic. We have 6 planets in Aries, which is triggering powerful energy, the sense of, yes, I can do this. We have here the Queen of Pentacles, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. And there's a real sense of us embracing our own success, what we want, what we need, where we're headed to. And there's a power to us that's coming forward. There's a real sense of action, determination. There's also a sense of being seen as somebody who is wealthy, being seen as somebody who has everything kind of together and is moving forward and knows what they want and knows where they're headed. So you're really exuding that air of, I've got this. And that's going to be very beneficial for you. Even though Aquarius, during this time, we can step on our own feet, we can get in our own way. Be mindful, doors are opening. All right. But here with the 3 of Wands, we're not ready to take them. We're not ready to move forward in the energy that's being offered to us. So this can mean that we kind of step back a little bit, look at what we want, assess ourselves. That's going to be really important. There's something here, there's some energy here, some chaos here that has been holding us back. We are going to be assessing it and saying, okay, well, I need to move forward. I need this. I'm looking at things now through this lens. I need to look at what's right for me, and I need to release from my life and my life's energy what no longer suits me at all. Now, during this time, be very, very aware that we can be very influenced by media, social media, all the information that's coming to us, because the sun, the moon, and Neptune are squared Mars. Okay. And Mars is in Gemini. Gemini controls media, socialization, that type of thing, especially through text and through speech. And there is the sense here, because Aries is ruled by Mars, that we can get fuddled. We can get fuddled with all the information that's coming to us, and we can be rather reactionary. So just be very mindful of that. I see that here, Aquarius, as something we need to be aware of, and we need not to fall prey to. With the 4 of Swords, okay, we need to rest. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to look at the bigger picture of what we want. And we need to make sure that we're not sacrificing our health for anybody else or anything else. There's also a sense with the 4 of Swords that we need to honor our past. We need to honor what we've been through. We're not going to want to. We're not going to want to rest. We're not going to want to honor our story. We're going to just think, okay, I can just keep on pushing forward. If you keep on doing that, Spirit is going to make it so that you have to stop. It can be you stub your toe really bad and you have to sit down. It can be that you get a cold. It doesn't have to be anything really big, but Spirit will make it so that you have to slow down, because Spirit is saying you cannot keep on pushing yourself this hard. With the Knight of Wands reversed, okay, Aries energy is represented by the wands in the minor arcana, but this is also all fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. There is a sense here, a passion and power that moves, but there's a very immature energy that comes forward. There is a sense of tempers rising over things that when you look back at them. You're going to think, well, that wasn't a big deal, or maybe that could be handled differently. In the moment, though, there's an immature reactionary energy that is around here. I don't know. I don't see it necessarily being from you, but I do see it as being something that you respond to. So just be very mindful about this, that this is like childish. It's almost like childish nothingness, but it's really irksome in the moment and it can pull you down. So just be aware of it during this time. Let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, goodness. Okay. So what we have here is that you and your loved ones, not you and your loved ones. I hear you and your loved ones are safe. So that's what I first want to say. Like, you and your loved ones are safe. So if there's something that you're worrying about, there's a security. It doesn't mean everything's going to go the way that you've envisioned it, but there is a security around you and your loved ones. Here it says you're very close to achieving your goals. Focus. Focus on your third eye energy. Focus on your intuitive energy, Aquarius. It really can move you forward in absolute astounding ways. Your masculine energy is going to come out more during this moon. And it says here, energy is gaining momentum. This is reversed because it's gaining momentum, but we're not really sure what to do with it. Masculine energy is about putting that energy into movement, into focus. So here, that's what we need to do. We need to do things that involve the body, that involve, like, I want to say manual labor, but it doesn't have to be manual labor. It's doing things with your hands, with your body, creating, cultivating, movement. It's going to be putting things into action. Is going to be very, very, very important to you, because the energy during this time has a tendency to like splinter and fragment and be kind of hard for you to hold on to. Will you utilize this moon? Because here we go. A personal issue is reaching resolution, but it doesn't feel like it's happening. It's like, because things are chaotic around us. We're not seeing what we wish for, or we know what we wish for, but it's feeling so out of place or far away. Here, a personal issue reaches resolution. There is something that's coming into focus. Will we take advantage of it? Will it move us forward? Because this is reversed. It means that we're not seeing it right now, but we are going to be surprised by things falling into place. It's not going to happen in our time. Divine time is going to be so important here. Have faith. That's going to be something that's a bit tricky for us. A fiery climax approaches. This is the Aries energy, but in the full moon, this is the full moon in Aries. We're having a bit of difficulty having faith in the way this energy is moving forward, in the way that we are moving forward, and what we're moving forward towards. So just be aware of that. There is a sense of this new moon bringing passion forward, new start forward, new desires forward. And it's a lot for us to be taking in. We're not nourishing ourselves. Like, we're not resting. We're not taking care of ourselves as well as we should be. And it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. So we need to start nourishing our body, feeding our body right, nourishing our body correctly, and knowing that the tough cycle that we have been through, even though this moon can bring up childish energy within us, within those around us, the tough cycle that we have been through has come to an end, or is coming to an end. And there's a real sense of, but it's not what it once was. There's a real sense of, if you're comparing what your life is now to what it was when it was all falling apart, it's not the same. And you could be saying, Dane, my life is falling apart right now. What does this mean? It means that things are going to start building up slowly and steadily. Spirit time, okay, and our time, they do not align at all. So if Spirit says, oh, it's going to be super quick, it can be super quick in our time, and it can take years. So just be aware of this. And I know nobody wants to hear that, but Spirit's like, make sure they know that when I say an end of a tough cycle is approaching, it's like things get gradually better. Gradually. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. The High Priestess reverse. We are having difficulty connecting with our intuition. We are having difficulty trusting our intuition. We need to listen to that inner voice within us. Our psychic ability, our intuition, our instinct, our gut, whatever you see it as. There's power to it, but we're going to have a hard time connecting with it. Our subconscious message from Spirit here is devoted reversed. Our devotion can be being tested in a relationship, in our lives in general, where there's a real sense of, what am I devoted to? Like, what do I want? What do I need? Where do I need to be? What's important for me? It brings us to our subconscious message from Spirit, and this is the Lover's reverse. We can find that what we once loved isn't really doing it for us anymore. Or we can find that the two halves of ourselves, the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine, they aren't coming together in the way that they should. There isn't a harmonize within our own spirit. So just be very mindful of this. We can be feeling kind of restless, a little bit like overwhelmed, or as if things aren't moving the way that we know they should be moving. And that's because we're out of balance with ourselves. We're tripping ourselves up. And it can mean that we have to let go of some things that we thought we loved, and it's just not working anymore. But there's also a sense of stepping back into ourselves, stepping back into love, and saying love and then moving forward. Say love and then read the newspaper, see what jumps out at you, see what doesn't. Say love and then read the gossip columns, see what jumps out at you, see what doesn't. And that's going to be a really good way of judging, should I be consuming this for my own spiritual, energy vibrational health, or should I not? Our subconscious energy from Spirit is have faith in your dreams. I love that. Peace. Have faith in your dreams. It will bring you peace. And when you embrace peace, you will have faith in your dreams. All right. I love you all so much, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this equinox, of this new moon, and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. Have an absolutely wonderful equinox and new moon. Embrace this astrological new year, the restart button. God bless. I love you all. Bye.